Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. Um, some of the most deceptive, dishonest, disloyal, and low vibrational people that I have experienced on this journey has been the people who masqueraded as help for me, as aid, the ones who lended a hand in a tremendous way. And for different reasons, I feel um, that the deception came into play. For example, being triggered by my growth, being triggered by my uniqueness, the fact that I am not a conformist. I don't conform to what society or the world deems as successful, as work, as just living and enjoying life. So I feel like that's one of the things. I feel like another example or another reason rather is the control, the ego. The ego, as far as the root chakra goes, is one of the most time consuming healing chakras that you're going to work with, because like I always say, like if you do the proper work on your lower three chakras, there's not much you got to do for the top four. So when it comes to root, a lot of people engage in ego as far as scarcity, as far as control, not surrendering, not being able to operate in their highest form of intelligence, which is emotional intelligence a lot of times. So, with that energy of the ego, oh, I'm in their mind side, side rather, I am this, I'm a single mom. I don't have a job, a 9 to 5. My son, I have a boy. Their perception of me is always off, is completely off. And what they soon begin to realize is that I'm not the perception that they, built in their mind sight. You see, I'm completely different. And the fact that I thrive and I grow and I manifest and I'm very abundant. Abundant is different for everybody, but I'm very, very, very abundant. So this becomes that energy, like I'm supposed to help, like I'm doing this for this person, I'm providing this for this individual, this person is down and out. And then they get a rude awakening when they see the real divine truth within myself, you see? Because one thing that you will come to understand when you connect with a very high vibrational soul is that you think that you're helping them, but in essence, they're helping you. And that's just the truth. You have to allow yourself that as humbleness for me is necessary when it comes to positioning yourself to learn something that you're not that you're not used to learning. You see, it doesn't mean that you have to walk in the energy of this or this air of saying, well, I have to be humble, because that shrinks yourself. But humbleness for me is necessary when it comes to learning, when it comes to deep inner and understanding of things that you're not ready for. So what I had to come to realize, because so many people over the course, I would say since the end of 2021, since I lost my place, since I lost the place that I actually manifested, there has been several people that were put on my path to aid me on this journey, and they all came. I'm just gonna keep it all the way funky with you. Came from an energy of ego, of feeling like they needed to help me. It was maybe one or two people I wouldn't want to. Maybe I don't even. Yeah, you guys, and to the point where, like, the one of the last experiences in the beginning of the year, like around February, I was like, oh my God, how many times am I going to be? How many times is this going to happen? And then accepting my purpose, that I have multiple purposes in this existence, and so I have to align with that. And it's also, let me be very clear too, it's also because I need to align with my supreme energy, my divinity within inside, that I have to learn certain things through these connections and through these exchanges with these people. So I can't get into the energy of feeling like, depleted. I can't acknowledge, I have to acknowledge how I feel in the moment, but at the end of the day, my growth and my ascension is more important than anything. I'm just gonna keep it all the way funky with you, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to serve my purpose, or able to give to the collective, give to my, my loved ones the way I need to, if I'm not fully operating in my full power. So these situations, these displays of ego, because it's also ego within me that is not able to, if I'm not able to see fully what the issue is. Because if you do something like this, like I'm putting this energy into this very small box, when it's something so massive that I'm needing to enter and overstand, about the connections. But be very mindful when it comes to the way help and people come to you in this season where you're at. Okay, I hope this has been helpful to you in some sort of way. I love you guys. Remember, if you need me, I'm here. Email me spiritualloveguidance777 at gmail.com.